In today's episode, I talk about a Labor Day sales event and all three popular segments killing it, Freaky Friday, and Tool of the Week in this August 12th episode of Seller News. Let's go. Hey everyone, what is going on? Welcome back to the Handmade and Beyond podcast, and specifically the Seller News Friday segment that I do to keep you guys informed and up to date on all the goings-ons, if that's even a word, with news relevant to Etsy, e-commerce platforms, selling online, all that stuff, so you guys know what's going on. And like I said, can see how those things impact your business, and if there's anything that you need to know, I try to bring that stuff to you each and every week. I'm LL, your host and your guide through this journey. So welcome back. Glad you guys are hanging out with me on this TGIF. Hopefully your week went well and you're getting ready for the weekend. Hope you guys have some fun plans, something going on this weekend to be excited about. So let's dive in. And there's not, admittedly, a lot of news going on right now, not a lot of relevant stuff. So I'm going to keep that part brief, but I am going to dive into three of the most popular segments of this Seller News show, all in one episode today. Usually I do either a Killing It, a Freaky Friday, or a Tool of the Week feature or segment. I'm going to do all three in this episode since we're a little light on the newsworthy stuff. So the first and really only news relevant thing that I want to cover really quick is the Labor Day sales event. So this is something that Etsy is rolling out and wants everyone to participate in. They are going to advertise it on mobile only. At least that's what they're saying. Most people, high percentage of people shop on their phones anyhow, so that's where the sales event is going to be advertised, and they're going to feature participating shops, and you'll have a chance to be featured. You'll have a chance to get traffic sent to your shop. Either way, if you participate in running a sale, it could help your business. It could drive traffic. It could help your conversion rate. So sales are always good anyhow. You should always have that worked into your margins where you can run regular sales. But they are saying in order to participate and be featured, sellers must discount prices by at least 15% off from August 31st to September 4th, and then by at least 25% off from September 5th through 6th. So two target dates there. If you want to participate, just run a sale in your shop with those discounts or more, and you'll have a chance to be featured in the sales event. Stuff that's going on, the stuff that's Etsy is pushing out to customers. And like I said, Labor Day is a big sales holiday anyhow. So maybe you can't afford the 15%, the 25%. You run something, run at least 10%. It will help you. It should help your shop get a little momentum, hopefully get a couple more sales. People love sales, so it's always a good strategy to operate in your own business with whatever works for your business. You don't have to do what Etsy says. People get butthurt all the time because Etsy does this stuff, and they're like, "Oh, I don't have the margins. I can't do that." That's fine. Don't do what Etsy tells you to do if you can't do it for your business. You got to do what's right for you. You're the owner. You have to make the best decision that's right for your business. So if you can only do 10, then do 10. All right. But that is it as far as really what's going on, what's coming. So prepare for those sales events, those important sales holidays. And Etsy usually does a pretty good job of letting you guys know. And they're the same pretty much every year. You know, President's Day, Labor Day, Memorial Day, all those days those holidays are important sales holidays. So you should work that into your marketing strategy. All right, onward to the three segments that I want to cover today. The first one is going to be Killing It. This is where I identify a shop that is absolutely killing it on Etsy. They have a lot of sales. Their shop is great. They're doing a lot of the right things, and they're setting a good example for the rest of us to look at, learn from, be inspired by. That's the main goal of doing this. So the shop that I'm talking about today is going to be Busy Puzzle. So this is a pretty cool shop. It is a toys slash games related shop targeted for kids. So they sell personalized puzzles that are also learning tools. So they have the child's name on them, but they also have little things, dials and plugs and shapes. So kids can learn, they can get their dexterity going. So it's also, it looks good, but it's also functional. So pretty neat idea, I think. And they're doing a really good job. So they opened in 2018 and they have amassed 462,000 sales, grossing $22.5 million. Wow, that is amazing. I'm super happy for them. And even more so, the reason I wanted to cover this shop and identify this shop is because it is a Ukrainian shop. So it is, I don't know if they're specifically based in Ukraine still. It seems like from the messaging on their announcement section that they are still operating in Ukraine amid the war, and a lot of their sales and revenue is being donated to the two good causes to help with the war efforts in Ukraine. So I think it's important to have that support. I think it's amazing that they're still operating in wartime. I mean, it is crazy. I can't even imagine. So I wanted to identify this shop specifically because they are amazing, and I just can't even imagine what they're going through. So I think it's important to give them as much support as possible. If this is something that you're looking for, a gift for a young one, I would definitely patron this shop and help them out any way that they can. Regardless of how well they've done in the past, they are still dealing with a lot of stuff right now. So that's one of the main reasons I wanted to feature the shop, aside from the fact that they are just doing a great job, and it's a fabulous example of what to do right in your shop. So a couple of things, usually with Killing It, identify a couple of things that specifically I think they're doing really well that we can learn from. This shop is all about visually pleasing pictures and video, and they are absolutely doing an amazing job with their images and the visual elements of their shop. So all their pictures are very cohesive, very well done, stunning pictures. You can clearly see the item. They do a good job actually showing the item in use. The color palette of the pictures flows nicely, so all the pictures seem like they're supposed to be there. It is a seamless transition, even though they're selling different things. As you scroll through the shop, it's very cohesive. It fits together nicely. It's like it was curated specifically to be in a magazine. So it's very pleasing to the eye, and that is probably why they get a lot of sales, because people like to see that type of stuff. It appeals to customers. So, like I said, they do a really good job with their pictures and their video, showing the items in use, showing how demonstrable the items are, how they're going to be made, how they're going to be displayed, how they're going to be used. They use their pictures not only to show the item, but actually show the item, how to use it, how to display it, how to put it on a stand, different things like that. In like a step-by-step guide. So their pictures are not only visually pleasing, they're also instructional. So we can see, how the item is going to be used. We understand it immediately. Customers know exactly what they're getting. So I think that's important, and I think they do a good job, especially with something like this where there's a couple of different components to it. It's a puzzle that has all these other features, dials, and things to play with. They do a good job, like I said, showing that how to use that, how it's going to be used, how the child will use it, which is really the key. If you have something like this to show how it's going to be used in an instructional way, it's almost like a teaching, to teach your customer. And selling on TV has done this, with the sales channels on TV, the late night sales channels and all that stuff. They do a good job of doing that. If you remember, the ShamWow or the OxyClean, they show how the item's going to be used. They show it how demonstrable it is. So that is an important way to showcase your item, on Etsy as well, whether in pictures or video. You can show it being used, how it's used. So people get a really good understanding of what they're getting, and they are going to have absolutely no hesitation to buy it. And they have stunning videos as well. The quality of their videos on their listings is really top notch. They spent they spent a lot of I'm sure time, and they edit them really well. They're very, very professional videos, showing the same things: how the item is being used, showing the joy of use with the items. The kids are very happy, so they're putting emotion into it too, which is super smart. Like, hey, if you get this for someone or your own kid or as a gift, the kid's gonna be really, really happy. And I want to make them happy, so I'm going to buy this. So I think it was super smart that they're showing the emotion, they're capturing that. They're not just showing the puzzle, they're showing the puzzle in a kid's hand, and they're showing the kid smiling, both in photographs and video. So I think that's an important thing to keep in mind when you're taking your own pictures. How is the item being used? How is the item being displayed? And then also the emotion the item provokes or invokes. So you can capture all that in pictures and video, of course. So think about those things when you're doing your own pictures for your own listings, because it will help the customer make their decision a lot faster and buy from you. And that is the ultimate goal, is getting those sales. So check out this shop. I'm gonna put the link in the show notes. But it is Busy Puzzle. That is the shop name. But if you want a great example of how to lay out your listing photos and video, this is a shop that you should definitely check out. But I will put the shop link in there so you guys can definitely see it. All right, that is it for the Killing It segment. Moving on to the Freaky Friday segment, one of my personal favorite segments to do, because I like to find some of the coolest, weirdest, strangest, funniest things on Etsy and bring to you guys so you can see what people are selling. You can see what's out there. You can laugh. You can be like, what the heck? You can scratch your head, because there is some crazy stuff on Etsy. And my goal is to find it and bring it to you, and I've done that today. I got 2 listings to show to you guys today. The first one is a petrified dinosaur egg. So this is a small egg that was found, I guess, in upstate New York. And it has free shipping, which is really nice. I mean, it's really nice that they're going to ship this to you for free, because it's listed for sale for $40,000. So, but you'll get free shipping if you buy this petrified dinosaur egg. I'm not sure how they know that it's a petrified dinosaur egg. It looks like just a random round stone to me. I don't know if you get paperwork with it. I don't know if I would take the chance and buy what this seller is saying is a petrified dinosaur egg, especially for $40,000. But hey, if you want it, you can put it on your put it on your stand, on your nightstand, put it on your bookshelf, use it as a doorstop. I hope you wouldn't do that if you spent $40,000 on this. But hey, there is very, very extremely expensive stuff on Etsy, and I'm not sure if this is actually allowed in this. I guess it's vintage, because if it's petrified dinosaur egg, it's millions of years old. So I guess that would qualify for the 20-year vintage time frame of selling something vintage. So I guess it's allowed. I don't know. That is it. So I dropped a picture. If you're watching this, I'll put the link in the show notes so you can kind of see this petrified dinosaur egg and just be shocked at how expensive it is. All right, so the next one is just as interesting and probably even more interesting and more weird, is a college tuition oil painting. So this painting, it's a painting, and it literally says, "Please pay for my college tuition." This again is $40,000 for this painting. So I guess if you buy this, you will have paid for this person's college tuition. What's interesting about this painting is it's literally the words written not neatly, and not to be crass, but it literally looks like this person wrote these words with poop. So it doesn't look good. It doesn't look appealing. I can't imagine someone buying this. Maybe they put it up as a joke and in the hopes that someone would buy this. I mean, who knows? But it's out there. It says, "Please pay my college tuition." It's not pretty. It's definitely interesting. Definitely a little weird. So I wanted to bring it to you guys, and let me know in the notes, in the comments, if you're watching this on YouTube or wherever, what you think of this. Yeah, it's a little shocking. I just can't believe both these items are $40,000, and I'll keep an eye on them, see if they sell. I don't know. I don't. Maybe there's billions of people in the world. Maybe there's some people that will buy these things. Definitely not going to be me, but who knows? That's the fun of doing this, is seeing what is out there and what craziness we can find. All right, that is it for Freaky Friday. The last segment is Tool of the Week. This is where I cover a pretty cool tool or useful tool that you can use for your Etsy shop, your Etsy business, or just, it doesn't have to be Etsy. It could just be for your online business as well. But if you've been following me, you know my favorite Etsy tool, my favorite SEO tool is Alora. Used it for a long time, and I tried out every tool on the market. I just like the way that it's laid out. I just like the way that they do things. It's very seamless, very easy to use. It gives you actual actionable data that you can use to implement right away in your business. So I'll drop a link. You guys can try it out, but they are rolling out a brand new feature that I'm super pumped about. And this is something that no tool out there has all this stuff integrated in one place. And they're really changing the game by implementing an email sender tool within their current platform. So you can do email campaigns to people on your email list that sign up through your email list. So normally speaking, you use an outside third-party email sender. You'd have to go with like MailChimp or Aweber, and that's all you get. You go there and you build your email list, you send your emails, and then if you want to do SEO, keywords, that stuff, you need a resource such as Alora. There's other ones out there, and you do that stuff. Alora is implementing an email CRM within their current platform. So again, you can eliminate extra tools, extra expenses, and do it from one place. So I love this. I'm super excited to test this out, and then super excited to use it once it's actually rolled out. So it is coming soon. They're in the testing phase, and I couldn't be more excited about this. I think it is really going to be a game changer. If you do online business, email marketing is where it's at to help drive more sales. It's not going away. It's super important. Every big company out there does email marketing. So it's something that we should all be involved in. And if you're looking to grow your business and be doing your business for a long period of time, at some point you really need to dip your toes in email marketing. This should make your life a lot easier with doing it, because a lot of people don't do it because they don't know what to do. They don't know how to do it. They're a little scared. It's new. They don't want to mess things up. So this should hopefully take a lot of the guesswork out of it. And I will, of course, bring you demos, bring you walkthroughs when this is rolled out, because, like I said, I'm a big fan of what they do at Alora. They are always listening to Etsy sellers, getting feedback, and rolling out features that are practical, functional, easy to use, and just really helps our businesses. So I love what they're doing over there, and I'm going to continue to support them because their resources have single-handedly helped me make thousands and thousands more dollars in my business with using their tools. So I'm going to continue to support them because I appreciate what they've provided for Etsy sellers. All right, guys, that is it for today's episode of Seller News. Hopefully you guys had some fun, sat back, enjoyed this episode. If you're listening to it and not watching it, make sure to go and check those links out. I will drop them in if you want to check out the Freaky Friday stuff, the Killing It stuff, and of course I'll drop a link so you guys can check out Alora. They do have a free trial, lots of great features in there, and more on the way. That's it. Have an amazing rest of your day, an awesome weekend, and I'll talk to you guys next week.